Okay, we're all here. Let's sort the auras and buffs and shit like that.
Learning, are you sure about the belt?
What?
Are you using the frost resistance belt on purpose or?
No, no, no. I got DC'd, so I just logged back on.
Okay.
Yeah, I was stuck in the queue. Feels bad. Cool. So, there's a few ways to do this boss fight, is the first thing I'm gonna say. So, it's gonna be much like KT, where we're not really able to be sure of like what's the most efficient way to do this. So, we're gonna have to do a few attempts to find out what works and what does not. As per usual in progress fights. So, first thing we're gonna try is going to be as follows. I'm gonna tank the boss roughly like this, right here. And to start off with, we're just gonna split the raid in half for the sparks and have one group of sparks on each side of the boss. It's gonna be a little bit hard with only one DK, but I mean, we gotta have a pull to actually see like where the sparks spawn and how they behave and shit like that. So let's not worry about it too much. I'll swap the groups around just a little bit. Alright, so here on this side, it's going to be group 1 and 3, where I'm standing currently right now. And on the other side of the boss over here is going to be group 2 and 4. Now, obviously the DK is going to be on this side, so, and you know, we only have one, and he has a 35-second cooldown script, so, you know, do what you can, but don't trust it. So if you see that there's no way you can, like, do anything to spark, you can root it, you can frost nova it, you can cast entangling roots, you can do anything else to just like delay it from hitting the boss until it's death grip, or just try to slow it down. And when it's like when it's somewhat close to your camp, again, don't risk it. Kill it way before it's even close to Malagos. The AoE of the spark is really big, so as long as you can stay on the edge of the spark and still be able to melee the boss, and the hitbox is fairly large, so just do that. As long as the sparks are always slowed when they come in, so you know, just turn around, cast a cone of cold, you know, like do a mind sear on it, or mind play on it, that sort of stuff. Any slow you can do on that to control it when they come in. Don't kill them too early, don't kill them too late. As far as I know, they have about 140k health, so it's gonna take a little bit more than a few globals. So do be prepared for that. It doesn't really matter where healers stand. I don't really care. It makes no difference. The main thing here is that we need to have raid cooldowns for the vortexes. So on the first vortex, it's going to be Sabrina sack. On the second vortex, it's going to be Zyria sack. And then you keep alternating as best as you can. Again, it's extremely important that that everybody is hotted during this phase. So again, like, you know, heal parity targets, like I don't need any hots or any heals or anything like that in the vortex phase. Focus people who, you know, are squishy, like mage, elemental shaman, you know, like these sort of things. Like rogues, like anything that takes a lot of damage. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't waste your fucking globals on warlocks, that sort of stuff. Like, I believe mage can ice block out of it, so there's also that.
I
But
just can blink out of it.
blink, okay, so yeah, never mind. They don't have to give a shit about it at all, and they can just ignore the entire mechanic. Okay, let's just have a poll. Are we all ready?
People need to flask up.
Oh yeah, good point. Well, yeah, 15 seconds to flask. When that reaches 0, just pull the boss badge.
Okay.
So again, there's going to be a bit of movement at the start. Don't worry about it. Just don't fucking over aggro it while it's being moved and you'll be fine. Alright, there's a spark. Watch out where they're coming from. One is behind him, one is on the right. Okay, so there's one behind him and one on each side. So this is how the spark spawn. If you could grip the one behind him, that would be great. Or do something with the one from behind him. Gonna get it. Okay, there's a vortex now. Do a sack. Stay alive. Do the sparks just disappear? Vortex or what's up?
Exploit combo rest area.
Maligas up.
Oh.
Need to refresh the CC right before we go into storm.
Yes. Just keep that one rooted, don't worry about it. Okay.
Bye then.
You got the part.
Yeah, because he got the
Leave
spark.
you back.
Yeah, he got the spark. So. Yeah, we had to do some changes to the positions of where they come from. At least we got the boss direction correct. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Even the one, even if we grip it.
You can probably hit it if you grip it, I think, but if you don't, then I don't think there's any.
So do we want another DK then?
I mean, it would have to be 3 in that case, because it's 3 sets of sparks. Because one spawns right
Or
behind him.
we could just deal with one of them. Like we could
Yeah.
banish one of them and grip 2 if Catalog goes on his DK.
No. What we'll do is we'll just stack everybody on one side of the boss and just have all the sparks from there, and then we'll have a couple people deal with the sparks from the 2 other sides.
Okay.
We'll try it that way first. So who's going to be my spark handlers? It's going to have to be Hiker. It's going to have to be Hellbark as well. Yes, you can banish them. So hence why, you know, all of the both the Boomkins and the 3 Warlocks are gonna take care of the of the sparks that come from the opposite side, and then we can have everybody else stacked up in the sparks that actually come from like the side that you're stacked on. So I'm really just interested in seeing if we can if we actually have enough to control them. Okay, so I'll put all the people who this concerns into here. So everybody in group 4 is going to have to deal with sparks that come from the wrong side. So since the boss is facing this direction, like I'm gonna be standing over here tanking him, the entire raid will be behind him. So like right here, there's no tail swipe on this boss. So, or at least there wasn't on retail. So you can all just stack right here. The exception to this is going to be the people in group 4. So the people in group 4, you're gonna have to deal with 1 spark each. And there's gonna be an order for you and how to deal with them. Hold on, I need a 6th person actually. Just 3 sparks per side. Who do we have? It's gonna have to be people in group 4 and hiker. So this is what's gonna happen. The 3 warlocks, you're gonna be accountable, and you have to take care of this side over here. So all the sparks that spawn from this side, from here, are gonna be the warlocks. You're gonna be banishing them. So it's gonna be like this. Sad Girl, you're gonna banish the first one. Urzlor, you're gonna banish the second one, and Maldini, you're gonna banish the third one. And you have to keep them banished permanently. And basically, you're gonna have to take care of these sparks here. We'll see if we get more than 3 sparks. We'll worry about that later. But for now, we'll try this. On this side, we're gonna have Arms Warrior roots the first spark, Pirat roots the second spark, and Hiker, you're gonna have to Frost Nova the third one.
So I'm kind of want Sunders on this fight.
What did you say?
I'm kind of thinking that you want Sunders for the melee
I'm
in this fight.
trying to work out who to sit to fit you, basically.
We have the problem of like being a cat but having a cardboard box that's way too small, and like we can't actually sit in it, but we really want to for some reason.
What? Yes. What?
Wow.
That was like the most next level analogy. So yeah, just to clarify, we're not killing the sparks on either of the sides. So this is why we have people assigned to them. You're just permanently going to CC them all the way until we face the boss. And we're killing all the sparks that spawn from here. So basically everybody will be stacked over here, and we're killing all the sparks that spawn from here, and we're going to stack them right here. Again, the boss's hitbox is huge. You'd rather kill them too far away than too close, because otherwise we just wipe. So, I mean, the best thing to do is, I mean, we have a DK, so it just gets death gripped and it's CC'd and then it dies. Like, that's just, that happens. Also, we'll worry about second phase when we get there. So I'm much more interested in understanding how to deal with the sparks and survive the vortexes. If we can do that, then we'll be okay. Can we have a stone up as well, please? Don't have to go low.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
Durnham.
Yeah.
You said you wanted me on the second spark, right?
Yeah, I believe it was Sad Girl, Ursula, and Maldini on that side.
Okay, so technically we get 1 spark per storm, or no, does it work like that? Because that time we had 1 spark storm.
No, I don't think it's like that. I think you get more sparks than you do get vortexes, but we'll see.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Wasn't it just now 3 at once?
No, but I mean per side, so obviously.
Yeah, per
Okay.
So on
spawn
the, on the side where all 3 locks are standing, it goes Sad Girl, me, and then Maldini, but yeah, if we get past 3, if it is 1 per time, but we'll find that out anyway. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I mean. Like we just can't know. Like
Well, let's give it a go then.
gotta find out. As soon as we get Kish in here and get him all buffed, then we can go. Final
Insensible.
Oh. Shouldn't be. Hold on. I'll summon you again.
I gotta hope that spark spawns are static and not random.
I believe they are indeed static, from what I've seen. Okay, buff Kish, please. Let's go. You have 15 seconds. Remember your sides, remember your jobs. I hope you're a fast eater, Kish.
Still missing might.
Come on, Buffin, we're playing.
And I'm thinking Sag is pretty helpful here too. Oh, we don't have Breath on our mind.
You know. Alright, here's the sparks. Same spawn points, they're fixed.
Sad Girl, that one was you. Come on, man.
Alright, first one. Zerius sack for the next one.
Sad Girl, you're next.
Gotta keep those going.
He fucking chunks you.
Oh yeah. He already does it in 10 man, so you know you'll imagine. Oh
He's chunking everyone now.
yeah,
Fuck
well
me.
he got a spark. So that's what happens. So what's up with the sparks on the sides? Like
Well, I got R1 because it was missed by Sad, but after that, I don't know.
yeah, because it sort of just slowly meandered its way into the boss, and nobody did anything about it. So that's not exactly what was planned.
Yeah, I was about to say, why are we not killing the Spags? Like, they just get banished on the side where all the DPS was?
No, they get killed on the side where all the DPS are, and they get CC'd on the other 2 sides.
I mean, they got banished there.
Well, that should not be happening. People are just not listening.
The one behind the tail got banished, which is where the Warlock stood. I'll just mark myself so the Warlocks can stand on me.
Yeah, that's not the one that should be banished, though. Like, there's
told us
3
to
different
go
spawns.
Right side, so I just stood where you were standing.
Okay, I'll explain again. So let's all get inside so you can see.
What the fuck exploit? He ran into the wrong dump.
Yeah, I was Brave King.
Alright, just show us now where you want the warlocks to stand and get the spark.
Yeah, so this is where I'm going to be standing, and this is basically how the boss will be facing, right? So
Yep.
the warlock side is over here. This is what the warlocks are taking care of. So everything that spawns from over here. This is what you're banishing. The 3 from over here. For the druids and the mage, it's the other side over here. It's exactly the opposite side. And then the raid is back here. Taking care of the rest. So there's not going to be like any CCs here except for the usual killing of the sparks. I mean, well, we're gonna have to make Enrage without the sparks because they don't give a damage buff, so good luck. By the way. But yeah, it seems we need more fucking CC. Tavok, one question. Do they spawn, like, on cooldown with your death grip? Like, do they spawn, like, the wave of sparks, do they spawn that you can grip every single, like, 1 spark per wave? Okay, good. Then what we're gonna do instead is this. We're gonna keep the druids on this side and the warlocks on the opposite side. And what you're gonna do, Tavok, is every time there's a spark from here, you're gonna grip it over to this side. So the spark lands here with the other sparks that are being CC'd basically. And what the mage is gonna do is the mage is gonna stand here and like fucking spam Frost Nova and keep them CC'd. We basically have to figure out a way to get all the sparks CC'd for the entire first phase, and we need to kill the first phase without a single spark reaching the boss. Who else do we have with any form of control?
Exploit and the rest of druids, but that's gonna cock them real hard.
I was just thinking the same.
I know freezing trap works on them.
No, it doesn't. They just float over them. Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do is, hunters, try to keep your trap down somewhere like here. There will be death grips on like more or less this location. Depends a little bit on where the boss is, but on the right side of the boss over here, there's gonna be death grips every single time. So basically, the spark from back here will be death gripped over to this position. So the middle spark will be Death Grip to the right, and all the sparks on the right side would just be will just have to be AoE CC. I'm not sure how long the Frost Nova duration is on like mobs, like NPC targets. If it's actually long enough to just keep them there, and if it's not, then we're gonna have to do some more cucking.
Yeah, it's not. I said 12 seconds downtime.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we only have one mage, so I mean, I'm, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Do we really have to cuck the mage into going frost here? Like, really? Is this what we have to do? Oh boy.
I'm gonna ask the retarded question of Dave. Are we killing the rooted ones?
We're not,
We're not-
ki- I
we're
don't-
not
we're not
killing-
killing
Oh,
any.
Okay.
We just have to. We have to fucking control them, blow the bloodlust, and get phase 1 out of the way as fucking quick as possible. Like,
Alright.
we're running at the moment. We're an extra healer over as well, and I think, to be honest, I need to sit out because I'm the most useless fucking healer here. But we're discussing that in the officer chat, what to do with the control as well. Like, we need to just be able to lock down those sparks and fucking blast the boss.
No, that's not the point, Hiker. The point is we need some sort of AoE route to keep the
Where is that shitty
keep the
thing?
fucking sparks in place on one side.
Don't
Because,
elemental
like-
shamans have the totem?
Yeah.
Yes, but again, the uptime is fairly shit on that. It's like a 4-second route or something like.
I think it's 5 seconds with a 15-second cooldown.
Yeah, so even if you do that with Frost Nova, it's still not enough.
Yeah, we have 3 shamans.
Yes, but only Elemental has the route, so.
I see.
So
Where's your Kish? Can you poke your Danish friend?
Yeah, I can try.
Because we could use with another warlock in.
you're not going to keep him suited as a hunter. Yeah. So I mean, how this is gonna have to happen?
That's
So
a
we're gonna have
mage.
We're gonna have yes, a mage would be fantastic right about now. If we get another mage, we can have the 2 mages and the elemental basically chain CC like one side. So what we do is on this side, the sparks spawn from here, and the sparks that spawn from the middle part back here. We're gonna have all of them because all the sparks from the middle are gonna be death group to this side, and then we're gonna have the 2 sparks from the center and the right all be AoE CC'd right here. So first it's gonna be a Frost Nova, then a Frost Nova, and then a totem, and then a Frost Nova and Frost Nova totem, etc. Right? And we can essentially keep them permanently rooted in place in AoE.
I wrote him on Facebook, but so he sees it. He's writing to me on Discord now.
Cool.
He's getting cucked by the girlfriend.
Huh.
Get your Onyx mate and put Cowlor back into deal with the setup anyway. We're way too healer heavy in them.
Remember, there's a queue to get in, so we have to wait if you want Onyx to come.
Yeah, we'll get him to log as soon as you can.
He can. He's gonna log now.
Yeah, if you get a mage, it's gonna solve a lot of our problems.
Which CCs are they targetable by the way? Vanish and Roots?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, the key is the AoE route, because like if you have one like CC per fucking person, and it's just not enough, because it's 3 sparks per wave, you're gonna have like what, 5, 6 waves of sparks or something, times 3, because 3 spawn points. It's just not enough. Like, you have to have some sort of AoE route.
Onyx, go on.
I heard I am needed.
Yeah. Someone explain to him what you want him to do as a mage.
Yeah, I'll show it to him once we get him in here.
Still in the
Yes,
queue though.
Yeah. Essentially, what it's going to be is you're going to have to do an AoE route rotation with 2 other people. So there's going to be 1 Frost Nova, and then there's going to be another Frost Nova, and then it's going to be a Earthblind Totem from an Elemental. And basically, as long as you get it right the first time, then if you just use it on cooldown, you'll be fine.
Does he wear the respec so I can get a water element?
No. You just play Arcane as normal. You just have to use Frost Nova. And that's it.
Okay then. Seems simple enough.
Yeah, as long as people don't, like, I don't know, AoE them or something, we'll be fine. Oh yeah, and well, if we have this side completely AoE, then we can put all the single target ones on the opposite side over here. So we're gonna have all the chickens and all the warlocks on this side, because there's no need to have them on the other side. Well, I mean, you have slows, like you have turn of colds and shit. You can delay them. I mean, it takes a while for the spark to, like, when it appears, like from here, it takes a fairly long time for it to actually like move over all the way from there and then all the way here. I mean, yeah, exactly. Rank 1 Frostwall, that's a good one. Like you have so many slows as a mage.
Wait, does that even exist? Ah, they
Yes.
don't speak it. Slow. No, I was thinking about the slow ability.
Well, you don't spec into it, but it's not necessary anyway. It's perfectly, it's possible to deal with without a problem.
Quick question though. How much have they changed the fight from like how it's usually be? Now that you need someone to like freeze the sparks themselves. I've never heard about that before.
Well, I mean, when sparks don't give you a damage bonus, then
Oh, I didn't even know that they removed that. Okay.
Johan, it's basically like 3 sparks, they all come from different directions. If the boss eats it, he just hurts like a fucker.
Yeah, that I know, but like I didn't know
If
that
we
you
kill,
removed the damage.
yeah, if we kill the sparks, he does no damage, so it's just a wasted DPS. And the reason why you have to CC them is because you're running a rage timer at the first, like, however many seconds of the boss. So if you don't get the boss to the next phase within a certain time, he enrages and we will die.